Hi there, this is Gary MacDougall here, and what I wanted to talk to you about today was keeping the faith. Keeping the faith in the face of adversity, keeping the faith if it feels like nothing's happening. I just say keep going. So I'll tell you a little story about what happened this week and why this kind of came up for me. As this big sigh and let go of this release of tension and stuff. Yeah, just kind of this last week, there's been a lot of tension, just a lot of tension between in our family, with our kids, with my wife and I, and just feelings are coming up. Like sometimes just emotion wants to come out and healing's happening and it's just a time to heal. So yeah, my wife and I, we've just been processing our feelings, getting this junk out, getting this crap out, and I was getting a little bit tired. I was feeling tired, and just acknowledging that I was feeling that pain and yeah, going through the pain and I remember my kids were playing. My wife was out doing something, and I just went outside. I felt something in my spirit was moving me to go outside. So I just kind of listened to that voice and acknowledged my spirit, and I went outside and I kind of sat down on the front stairs, and I was just like, God, I feel tired. Like I feel sore. I feel hurt in my heart. Like what is going on here? And I looked over at my garden, and it's been really sunny. It's been really dry here, really beautiful. But the ground's getting baked out, and the plants are getting baked, and I have to water a lot. I was like, God, that soil needs to it needs to be like covered. It needs to have coverage. And I'd been watching a video on this Back to Eden gardening where this guy uses mulch. He uses wood chips to mulch, and he uses a ton of them, like 2 feet or 3 feet of mulch or something over his plants, and he grows these amazing plants, gets incredible results. You can see the video on YouTube. Anyway, I was thinking about wood chips, like, man, I need wood chips, and I'd put an ad up, I guess a day before, and nobody had gotten back to me, just asking for like wood chips or sawdust or something free that somebody could, they could just drop it off at my place instead of paying a lot of money to dump it off. They could drop it off at my place. So I was sitting there and I had this thought, like, oh, I wish I could get some wood chips. I wish somebody would answer my reply. And like the next second, a municipal truck comes around the corner, and I look in the back of it, and he's got one of those chippers on it. So what they do is they put the wood chips, or they put branches into this chipper, and the chipper then chips up all the stuff and puts it in the back of the truck. And I'm like, wow, I wonder if they have wood chips in that truck. And yeah, my kids were playing. My wife was out. I just told the kids I'd be right across the street, because he literally stopped like 2 doors down, right across the street. So I ran up to the guy, and I said to him, I said, hey, you guys got wood chips in the back of the truck? He's like, yeah. I said, I'm doing this massive composting gardening. My garden needs some coverage. And he says to me, he says, well, I can give you a full load. And a full load would have been like 20 yards. It probably would have covered my whole property like in like a foot, a foot of wood chips or so, or something like that. Anyway, it would have been way too much. I said, no, a full load's too much. I said, but can I get a little bit less? He goes, well, let's see what's in there now. And we looked inside. There's about 2 or 3 yards inside. I'm like, that would be perfect. That amount right there. He goes, fine, I'll drop it off in your yard. He literally got back in the truck, dropped it off in my yard within like 15 minutes of me asking, just looking at the garden and seeing that need. It happened, and I thought about it afterwards, how fast it happened. Yeah, I thought about how fast that my thought happened. I put it out there, and then it happened. And yeah, so I was really grateful that I got the wood chips. And so it just kind of reminded me that never to give up faith, never to give up, and just to keep going, and just to believe. Like our relationship, my relationship is improving. My relationship with my kids is improving. My health is way better. We need some help with our finances. So I feel like I should mention that my wife and I work with men, she works with women, and we help them just kind of like working on their faith and help people like work towards like creating a better life and stuff. So yeah, I guess my message is like, everybody, no matter who you are, kind of in the sun here, no matter who you are, we're all worth it. We're all worth like a great life. And yeah, we're all worth a great life. And it doesn't matter who you are and what you feel. Like, you can work through your feelings. You can work through that hurt. You can let go of the hurt. Ask God, ask the Spirit, ask the universe, ask the earth, just to let go of your hurts, let go of your pains. Like, you aren't your hurt. You aren't, like, if you feel like you're not worth it, that's not who you are. You are worth it. And if we just keep the faith and working through the stuff that holds us back, that everybody can have a great life. So yeah, I guess keep it short this week, and yeah, just to say you're worth it, you're lovable, you're awesome, and we're all worth a great life. So there you go. Thank you. Bye-bye.